as we are now into Bank, map number 1. A graveyard, really, of Onslaught's hopes and dreams in their last game.
Yep.
But they are backing away. They are now fighting Nemesis. Onslaught will be our first attacking team, bringing out that fantastic 5 here, attacking the lockers and CCTV room, so the basement, which is the defensive position of Nemesis. Bringing themselves the Dock and the Rook, and ultimately a roster which I would very much not be surprised to see on the PC.
Yeah. It's a very, I think that would be almost the fantastic 5 of defense on PC. Granted, defense definitely mixes up more map per map.
If we had to pick one, yeah.
Yeah, if there was going to be 5 of the most common players, those would be the ones.
I think we should get that math. I wonder if we have to...
Yeah.
We probably have to find some poor intern or admin to watch every VOD and count up the operators chosen.
Yep. If
we want that stat. But I can think of a few interns that could probably get it done. And by that I mean I want to watch every VOD and count all of them. We'll see if we can get those stats for the finals. We'll find out. It would be cool to have.
Yep.
As we are finally into round number 1 then of map number 1 in this final best of 2 of the night.
360
drone play, yeah! Colin McRae rally! Whoa! Down into the basement. Let's see what the setup is.
Hopefully that won't happen again.
Making a hole through the various different doors and walls from the B-bomb through to this explosive hole here. So he can see straight through from one to the other and help put some cover onto the A-bomb site should they get close. But then, of course, setting up their defenses on this end, same as everyone. Interesting with this trap here, I believe that gets destroyed when the wall is thermited. Yes. It's too close. So, wasted frost trap, really. But we'll wait to see how things unfold, whether or not it gets into use as Titan heads downstairs. Swaggy Poo is being pushed down the stairs by Jirok as he's trying to plant that barbed wire. But ultimately, no real roamers coming out here for Nemesis. They're just sending Cuckoo into the garage, and then everyone else will spread out in and amongst the bottom floor. So let's see how and where our attackers are making their move into the building. Well, Rami is doing it still in his drone. Reflect and Potions leading the way straight through the main lobby with Anjur in tow as well. Very, very quickly, not hanging around and getting on in, because Godrami's drone did clear out a lot for them. Sleep Terror also sprinting straight in. Interesting in that Ash was the man on the drone, but gets the job done. Thermite in a minute will blow it. There we go, blows that now. That will mean a smoke and an immediate dropout comes through from Onslaught down into the vault. They will get right in on here into Redeemer and they put him down. Godrami picking up the first kill, Reflect picking up a second. Now Swaggy Poo is very much distracted as they're coming in behind him, but he will down one player. Looking to try and finish him off. Can't land the shot. Godrami's coming around the corner now. Lots of damage onto Swaggy Poo and he has to turn tail and run. Jirok and Cuckoo though starting to even numbers out. Getting a kill each, making it 3v3 and one still on the floor, but Swaggy Poo goes down. Anjur could get revived here if Godrami wants to go for it, but no, he's going to go for the kill onto Jumrock instead. Reflect is going to go for the revive. And Cuckoo's got to find 3 players. Goes for 2. Gets the one that's being revived. Gets the guy reviving him. Now has to find Godrami. This will be his 4th kill to win the round for his team. Does do it with a phenomenal shot. And what looked to be a great and explosive start for Onslaught does get turned around in the final seconds by Cuckoo. Nemesis showing their strength, but I love the enthusiasm there from Onslaught.
That was a, we don't need 3 minutes, we need 30 seconds.
Yeah.
All in.
I love it. It's like, all right, this is going to be tough. We can't play it normally. They'll beat us. How do we do it differently? Well, let's go incredibly fast. Let's go through a drop down no one ever uses and catch them by surprise. And it so very nearly worked.
Yeah, very close.
Really, really nice play to start us off here from Onslaught. We'll see if they continue it or if it lasts. Nemesis.
Most excited I've seen you all night.
It's the most exciting play I've seen all night. Everything else has been so damn slow that half of the rounds have been timeouts.
Yep.
That was great. Even if it didn't work. And Cuckoo getting huge, getting 4 kills there at the end. Or 3 at the end, and 4 total.
It could have worked if Cuckoo didn't just decimate them by himself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, unfortunately for the attacking squad, Godrami was in the middle of a reload as he pushed in to kill the 2 guys that were reviving, which gave him 2 basically for free because they couldn't shoot back.
Right.
But again, great timing by Cuckoo to make it happen. Unlucky timing for the attacking squad and Godrami on Ash. But ultimately, awesome. I did wonder what they were going to. Getting in so fast and setting that thermite onto that trapdoor, which is kind of uncommon. A smoke was then lined up straight after by Rami. And then, yeah, just straight up sprints down and through it before the dust is even cleared. I love it.
Yep. Let's hope the loss doesn't kill their momentum.
Well, that might.
That might.
Cuckoo sticks his head outside and immediately takes down Potions. And, well... Sorry, Potion sticks his head outside and gets taken down. Jumrock sticks... So, God, Rami sticks hit outside and Jumrock shots him down. It did get a little bit of a tag off, but ultimately the two members of Onslaught that tried it are dead. Now there are 3 left to try and defend. Andrew is upstairs. He's going to try and catch people by surprise. Drops down from the lobby in through the metal detectors, and there are players swarming all around him from the attacking team. They don't know entirely where he is, though, but he has no idea where they are either. A couple of them are on drones, Swaggy Poo being one of them, and I believe it's him at the top of those stairs. It is. But he will now reposition Redeemer with that diffuser. Gets inside. Cuckoo picking up the first kill of this round as well. And is now getting mobile upstairs. They've cleared it out, clearing a couple of trapdoors, so they're by no means playing as fast as Onslaught. But I do love what Onslaught are doing. They're trying very different play to their norm to try and get some rounds, get some kills, and get a leg up on Nemesis. They know playing standard, they are not up to par with this team. So they're not playing standard. Not working 100% yet, but it's great to see them try. And Jeff finds one, can't get the kill, goes to the tag, hides in the corner, gets through into his little hole, will come over the bar, stopped by the pillar, but does get the down on him. Titan goes down, but now that's position given away. Andrew has to hide and he doesn't have a whole lot of health. Then on the wall to his left, goes to sprint through, pre-fires, gets Cuckoo, then gets down through the wall. I love it. Absolutely love the way they're playing right now. He knows they're going to have to be in there. Starts pre-firing before he's even checked their corner. And gets Cuckoo straight in the brain. The rest of them now down with 3 and a minute left. Only 2 defenders to find, but to find 3 players within this small space, 2 players can do it. This is by no means done and dusted here for Nemesis. Onslaught making them fight for every little scrap they get.
Reloading. Attackers have located
Sleep Terror holding the base of this trapdoor in case anyone drops down, but one is coming down the stairs. It's going to be Twitch. He's going to begin spraying through the door, so he's got the idea that that's where he's coming from. Aims a little bit around to the right. Heads back up to the trapdoor, still holding the good angle. Nicely done, Sleep Terror. Down through, it comes Twitch. Not quite paying attention, and wow, Swaggy Poo just wrecks him. A little bit too slow on the reactions, gets that kill. Reflect now is trading, gets a little bit of a tag, and doesn't do any damage, but they're in on the bomb site, and Redeemer is getting to get this plant down. Pushes back through the red corridor. Swaggy Poo on his right, got one on his left. He's going to come straight between them. Sprint through the door. Right behind him is Jumrock. Shuts him down. Reflect goes down, and round number 2 goes to Nemesis as well. Exciting, fast new play.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
All right, new 2-minute timer.
But Nemesis still showing through, just with superior aim and reactions there. Like Twitch dropping through that hole. Should have been dead before she hit the floor,
right.
But the reactions weren't quite there.
And he was just a
Sleep Terror.
little bit too much to the right, to where he could only kind of see half his body. If he was just watching from a little more left, he could have had a clear line of sight no matter where in the hole he drops down.
Yeah. But those are the kind of things you get from experience and practice, and it's clear that Nemesis have a hell of a lot more of that than Onslaught do right now.
They're a team that would like to win $30,000, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
need to locate and defuse.
I think everyone would like to win $30,000.
They really want it, though.
Yeah, they're a team
and they're ready to go fight Europe for it.
Yeah, that is for sure. So, Nemesis is now defending the Tellers in the Archives location. It's nice to see this starting to become the common second spot for teams now. The other 2 were starting to get figured out by most everyone. I mean, what are you doing with that?
Scouting.
Running along the side of the building. Everyone else just keeping it hidden inside and using it for information. Potions with a nice spot here in the lobby. We'll give him another quick idea of entry.
5 seconds to go.
The defenders sit and wait. Alright, let's watch the attack comes in. Rami out front, Reflect out back, checking for these spawn peaks, even pre-firing a little bit. They're definitely slowing things down a little bit here, using their pocket snipers though to get it through the windows in the parking lots. Reflect will go on his drone and check out back. Rami is going to come in through the front door in a minute. way in and checks he's safe. Reflect going up the top of the back, and just journeying through the garage. Terror running through upstairs, and Potion still checking through the windows with his pocket sniper. But Rami finally gets his way inside through the main lobby, and Swaggy Poo has a pocket sniper of his own to put him down from behind the main reception desk. And then goes under the main reception desk. Kirku holding out back in the open of his Jumrock. Here with a nice hole that goes from one bump site to the other, and looks at the main reception again as well. And Titan checking every single camera to make sure it's clear and safe. And Onslaught now deciding to make their way in. They're still droning every other floor, but Potions feels like it's ready for him to come inside. And drone again. Reflect up the main stairs. Andrew in at the back now as well. Sleep Terror, the last man on his drone, will take it behind the main reception desk. Reflective Potions checking exactly the same spots.
Notice Nemesis playing back so much closer together now after that first super fast push.
I mean, that also does suit from these bomb sites, but yes.
Right, no, it does, but
yeah, but no, they're still
very close, even for those bomb sites.
Yeah, even for those. Potions with a quick 360 there, just to check it still works. Swaggy Boot still under the desks. Jimrock still watching his little corner as they start to get closer. Thermite charge goes off through one of the main walls. Cuckoo's still holding the same spot out back, and Redeemer right there next to that open wall. As we hit a minute on the clock. And Jury's on the top floor, checking for anyone that may be up there. Sleep Terror finds out Jumrock's position thanks to that drone, but Jumrock will take down Potions despite having been seen. Sleep Terror going for a prone peek, changing his mind. As the smokes start to go off with only 40 seconds on the clock and the first smoke gone down, there will be a 10-second window. Sleep Terror just about exposes himself to Jumrock's position, but will win the fight. Takes Jumrock down. Frost now having to reposition. Grenade's going to come in. Cuckoo finally gets a kill in that spot. Grenade will get trophy systemed out. In goes Sleep Terror, but straight into Frost's crosshairs. And Redeemer grabs the kill as Cuckoo flanks around behind, kills Anger as well. And patience pays off for Nemesis, not being over-aggressive at all. Definitely holding the respect here for Onslaught, especially after that first round of aggression.
Right.
Not going over aggressive, not peeking outside, and just waiting for them to come in, playing like they would any other round, and securing themselves round number 3 for sure. They were going to go back into the basement. Now they haven't made their mind up. I believe it's going to be a random bomb site then from Onslaught.
They don't even want us to know.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Where are they going?
by attackers.
Same spot anyway. They get Teller's archives all the same. So, it will try and hold them as successfully as the attacking team did. Did of course see a couple of peeks outside last time over. Not too successfully though. SNA Reflect. Potions did have a very boring round before. We'll grab a couple of quick drone kills though.
We can stop worrying about
whittling those numbers down, taking away the information gathering potential Nemesis could have.
5 seconds remaining.
This time staying away from windows to begin with. Andrew in fact
Attackers recovered the
isn't going to stay away from
attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
window to begin with. In fact, he's going to check for drones and then reposition in. Potion's still upstairs. We'll check a window. No one's spawned out front though. Sleep Terror up back. Snare Reflect is miles away, and God Rami is too. Just opening up all those trapdoors again.
Reload!
I see it attacking me. Up top. Deemer up top. JRMRC on his drone, which is in this room that has been cleared by 2 players.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
And yet it's still in
Attackers have
there.
recovered their diffuser.
Cuckoo will be the man to lead the charge into said room now that they know it's clear thanks to that drone. Another door has been opened, but it was just a case of open it just for the information and then leave. So Jimrock back in his drone, confirms it's still clear, they get inside and it's Jimrock's drone. Starts to now spread out upstairs, Swaggy Poo and Redeemer as well. All 3 droning for this Titan and Cuckoo combo. But they quickly accidentally falls down through this trapdoor. And suddenly doesn't have drone coverage on this floor, so he's got to hold off and wait and be very cautious about his movements now. Doesn't have those eyes.
Drone's up and running.
So chooses to drone for himself. Drone into this room. There we go. Sees God Rami.
Hey,
dodges
Frost.
around the shotgun shots, but she quickly makes that hole and drops down through it herself. So no longer in that room. Cuckoo didn't realize that that's what she was doing. Thought she just straight up missed his drone. In fact, she was just dropping through the floor. Redeemer then goes through the metal detectors, and that puts him right on the other side of the wall to where Sleep Terror was before his drone camera was killed. Okay, vault over from the main reception. Have a look around the corner. Sees Cuckoo. Tags Cuckoo, but doesn't get the kill. Doesn't grab Redeemer. Now has to fight. Ultimately didn't do a whole lot of damage to Cuckoo either, but Potions will take down Titan for the first kill before Swaggy Poo answers and gets him off the map. Trade in upstairs. Good clear from Nemesis up there. And this is to put Swaggy Poo now down and around behind Sleep Terror. JM Rock is there. The shots are going out, but neither of them can really land the damage. Capcan's got to get back inside, but Swaggy Poo peeks at the right second to shut him down. Reflect is now trying to hold the wall that's been blown open by the attacking squad, waiting for God Rami to get around behind them. There are a lot of juicy targets here for Rami's shotgun. Swaggy Poo and Cuckoo very, very close to each other. JM Rock going through. There's one. Swaggy Poo taken out by Rami's shotgun, and suddenly Cuckoo's got another direction he's got to pay attention to. Pre-firing it across. Up they go. They go for the spray. Cuckoo goes down, looks for the next door. Can't get Jump Rock, but it is 2v2 now. Anju flanks around one way. Reflect is downed. Anju's got to find two or revive his teammate. Checks one way. 7 seconds on the clock. All he's got to do is stop the plant time. Jump Rock goes in to down the last player. Sprinting through the doorway, will find Redeemer, but the plant's already gone down. Now only has to find one, but Anju's position is known to Jumrock, and they're both on incredibly low health. Jumrock knows exactly where he is. Anju doesn't exactly know where Jumrock is. Sprints forward. There's the spray coming out. The position is now known. Knows he's through the wall, peeks around the corner, goes for the spray down. Jumrock gets Anju. He had the right idea, he had the right spot, but he sprayed his crotch and not his face.
That was the perfect 1v1, like both 2 armor, both almost the exact same health. Just, ugh. I think Sleep Terror getting the drop on Cuckoo and missing that shot could have changed that heavily in the favor of Onslaught for that round.
Yeah, very much so.
He just landed that headshot, which he was so close to, and Cuckoo had no idea he was there.
No.
None whatsoever.
None at all. It was a really nice play from him.
Yep.
Couldn't quite make it stick. God Rami had a great kill though. Picking up 2 and evening up those numbers really helped into getting that round to be as close as it was at the end there. Anju getting a little bit lucky, trying to sprint and rush down the planter of Redeemer. Doesn't get there in time while he's mid-plant, but does kill him off straight after he does so gets away with it. And then, yeah, you say, perfect 1v1. But unfortunately, cannot quite aim in the right spot. You notice there in the kill cam that the shots coming out to get the kill from Jumrock were all in the upper chest and head area.
Right.
Whereas the pulse shots that were coming back towards him were in the legs and crotch.
Started off on the right, ended somewhere around the crotch.
Yeah. So, again, that shows the individual skill that's coming here from Nemesis. Just to be that little bit higher. I say that as Jumrock gets duped by drone.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse
Here comes the next
bomb.
attack play.
Attackers have dropped the bomb
Last time Onslaught attacked this location, they had a very interesting strategy to do so. This time, God Rami is coming through the tunnel. In fact, a lot of them are coming through the tunnel. But just holding it in case anyone decides to peek outside. Now we'll drone check in there, realize it's clear. So funnel their way in. Redeemer right on the other side of that door, planting a trap. They had no idea. Again though, it's the same place that we killed as soon as they thermite through the wall. Kills the barbed wire in these back stairs. It's rare to see teams actually give up this area so easily. Maybe they can make use of it. The rest of the team though, where are they? Well, it's only Twitch that's not there and she's droning around elsewhere. Who's on that sledge? He's right in the main lobby. So they're pushing him very aggressively from here without any kind of second pressure from the sledge. As both thermite charges go off and they end up bumping into each other. Trying to make things happen. So using their range now, trying to spray into the bomb site. Twitch falls right back and Rami is still checking behind them. Smoke charge is coming up very early though. Spraying to the wall, Titan is prone on one end. Redeemer is going to be right behind that wall. But it gets stopped by a trophy charge. Also stopped by a trophy charge. That means the smokes can go in. Still no one coming behind. Titan down by a grenade. Sleep Terror is thinking about planting. The C4 will go out there and he dodges it. Sledge is still really not doing anything right now. This is a 4-man go. Sleep Terror goes in for the plant. Smoke is right on the other side of the wall. Will push for him. Can't see him. Goes for the spray down. He's actually not aiming close enough at all. Cannot see him through the smoke. Pushes right out inside and finds Reflect on his drone. Takes him down, but will be taken out by Sleep Terror as he falls back from the plant. This is good from Onslaught. Redeemer comes down behind and Rami takes him out. Really, really nice from them. 3v3, 3v2 as Sleep Terror gets Titan as well. Rami still in the stairwell. Will be safe. Doesn't have to push forward though. Just have to wait for them to come to the planter. Falls back. Sledge upstairs. Takes down Cuckoo trying to flank. And it's all on Jumrock. Onslaught could be taking a round here and staving off the victory a little bit longer.
There it is.
Wow!
That was a beautiful push. I thought...
Really nice.
I definitely was kind of with you with the Sledge. What are you doing? But Sledge ended up in a perfect spot, completely watching their flank. They didn't have to worry about the back anymore. They had the opening. It's... You only have to get 1 pixel into the point to plant. And it's... I mean, lay the smoke down and go. And it worked perfectly.
Yep. I mean, you see how powerful the smoke laydown was. Yes, it hid the planter. Did allow Smoke himself to actually sprint out into the server room. But again, a very quick trade because he's surrounded by players. Gets one, but he's finished off by the thermite anyway.
Right.
God Rami doing a great job as well in that stairwell covering through. And as you mentioned, Sledge upstairs stops the Cuckoo flank. Perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Arguably, if Smoke had better practiced where that spot is, every team tries to plant right there. There's no reason Smoke shouldn't know where to aim and toss the smoke.
I think the problem was Smoke didn't know where he was.
Yes.
There's no point. There was literally no point of reference within that smoke to know how close he was. But yes, you're right. Maybe with a bit more practice, he knows, all right, I can turn this corner left again, and if I stop running, I must be in touch, like touching the guy. But like that's still very tough to do with no point of reference.
Right. But even to get into that corner and smoke the ground, you're going to hit that whole entrance. And he would have killed him just by the smoke damage.
Well, he did have a smoke down. He triggered it as soon as he started running, but it was too far.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, if he just knew where to get it so it would be in that entranceway. But again, yeah, it would be very disorienting. Given, you know, if he goes and runs till he hits the desk, doesn't matter where the smoke is. If he throws it right in front of him, he's going to cover that whole entrance with the smoke. Right where he is now, essentially.
But still. Taking nothing from Onslaught.
Right.
That was a very well executed attack.
Absolutely.
And as the defenders are still setting up locations, Onslaught holding off for lifeline again. Cuckoo and the Nemesis squad looking to make their way in.
But where was that coordination last game?
Yeah.
How do they pick up a round on Nemesis but couldn't land one on AGG? Very surprising.
Oh!
Oops.
They're going to get a help there as Redeemer. Immediately gives them a man advantage. Spraying into this upstairs room as they know where God Rami is. Cuckoo decides he's going to sprint through the crosshairs. God Rami still mispositioning within that room and is just drawing the attention of the players upstairs. He in fact grabs a kill onto Swaggy Poo before being taken down by Jumrock. So man advantage stays, and there's actually a lot of health taken off Jumrock as well. Titan finds the other player that's upstairs though. It is Pulse, and they down him as he falls into the lobby, and then they race for the kills. Jumrock gets it, and they are still 3 against 3.
That was just a straight race to... Yeah. That's my kill, no!
Yeah. Love this little angle here, right next to the Garrett. Oh, elevator rather. Does get the tag onto Sledge. If that had been Thatcher, that was a kill.
Yeah.
But Titan had enough health to survive it. Gets a little bit lucky that it wasn't a headshot. Finds Sleep Terror, loses the drone. Jumrock upstairs. Wow, nice shot coming out from Potions. He's now up here looking for Titan as well. He'll walk straight across the gap and get away from it. Potions, he's not going to repeat that. But you can wait there all day if you like.
He will.
He did. Lunatic. Potions has repositioned.
Showed you what's up.
Redeemer looking at the tiny little gap. Sees Sleep Terror's feet. It just reminds him that he needs to buy new socks. Go straight prone after dropping through the hole. Sleep Terror hears him, goes for the fire, and SNA Reflect is on the other side as well, waiting for him. So Titan's the last man. Whoa! Down goes his head, but drops through the floor afterwards, and there is 2 people watching it to give another round to Onslaught.
Okay, Onslaught.
Very nice. Onslaught found their rhythm.
Well, they also only had to do 4v5 that round, so that definitely helped them out.
That is true.
But I have a feeling Cuckoo's a little heated over that one, maybe. But
as we see the defense for Nemesis, which switched to basement again, IQ comes out for the attacking squad. Onslaught looking for their opportunity to close this into 4v3 round score.
Attackers
take
need
their
to locate
momentum,
and
go with
defuse
the better
bomb.
guns, try to win the gunfights.
So,
Attackers
drones
discovered the
are
location of the
surrounding
bomb.
the Nemesis defense.
ATS deployed and ready to go.
And they are once again trying to hold this basement. Last time it did not go a whole so well for them. Why have they switched Twitch out for IQ this time though? I think Angela is just more confident shooting with her perhaps? Because ultimately neither Twitch drone nor IQ gadgets were going to help, providing they're trying to do the same thing again. So yeah, maybe he just feels that holding that angle with that weapon will do the team much better in the long run. How many times do you have to put this here to
don't
know
know.
that that thermite charge
It doesn't
kills
work.
it?
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything,
Maybe
Redeemer.
they'll check the spot out afterwards and pick up on it. I don't know. Maybe not. I get why. They want
Yeah.
it there just like in Oregon in that stupid little spot in the corner that everybody always runs to. It's a common spot, but you just can't. You can't have it.
In Oregon, there's no explosives that go off right next to
Exactly.
it. Cuckoo hiding behind the armored car. He's got two people surrounding him. He's trying to pin them down. Shoot his feet, man. Takes the taps. Does take him low, but it's not enough for the kill. And now he's got support. Still prone under this other armored car. Sees his feet again. Turns around, and that gives him more exposure. Cuckoo, keep dancing, man. There we go. Gets down. Good job, Godrami. 4v5. Doc also very, very low as he tried to came in and help out, but he has to turn tail and run. Starts to reinforce, and IQ is low himself. But Andrew has Godrami here in support as they're pushing up the garage. We mentioned how Xbox tend not to use this push, but now they are, and it's working great for them. Rami comes forward again, looks for another. They sprint across the gap and survive, and he will now blow open the wall. Gives them a good spot of the cross. Where are the rest of the team coming from? Trimrock takes down Anja. Reflect coming upstairs. Sleep Terror upstairs as well, and Potions is still droning, so I don't know where he is. But Godrami needs to be a bit more patient now. He's got no support from elsewhere. Just stay alive, man. Let them put some pressure on up there, and then you can re-peek. Team down in the red corridor. He sprays in towards the B bomb. You're going to have no ammo left if you do it at this rate, mate. Just be patient. Your team are coming.
He said, hang tight, Panky, I got this.
Doesn't matter. Jumrook's got it, but there you go. Tang bound by Swaggy Poo. With all of them looking at that same doorway, it don't matter if you get one. You're going to get traded straight out. No one's there to take their attention. Now Reflect, Sleep Terror, and Potions are starting to do something, but their flank is dead.
Right, that would have been a great spot to still be in after this push started.
Yeah. So barbed wire behind, Sledge going to get killed, given that escape route should he need it. Still looking into the A site. Redeemer's feet were just on display there behind the bomb. Grenade's going to go in. Sits right on top of the bomb. Smoke goes out. There we go. Grenade takes Redeemer down and Swaggy Poo down. In fact, great grenade.
Wow.
Thermite now going to go straight inside the room. Will manage a plant because of it. There we go. Gets the plant down. Potions is in, hiding in the corner. Titan's got to come through the red corridor. Swaggy Poo's going to walk to him. Was going to get up by Doc. No, Redeemer gets up by Doc. And he gets down the first man. And the diffuser goes off all the same. Sleep Terror picks up that kill though. SNA Reflect comes down. Titan's in the corner. All he's got to do is stay in. No, Titan, he's chasing him. Reflect, I love you, man. What a beautiful play. He goes all ham. He knows Titan is in the middle of a reload there. He knows that's why he's got to hide. So push him down. And it's 4-3. Onslaught are really coming back.
This aggression is not what you would expect from like the bottom seed team against the top. Like you would think that they would be playing a little more cautious.
Yeah.
They're just saying no.
No, they are not scared of Nemesis at all.
Not a little.
This is awesome. 1 round away from overtime, and it is defense for Onslaught to make it happen. They are changing up and going to a bomb site we're yet to see today. Staff room and open area. Very big spread out bomb sites. Very easy access from the alley spawn, which is where everyone has chosen to begin their round for Nemesis.
As many bombs as they can.
Let's see if that brings into any effect.
Bomb located by attackers. Attackers have located a bomb.
So, all the reinforcements going up in these big ass walls around the staff room. And in the joining room, one more is needed. Drones are surrounding it. Reflect's going to try and kill off as many of them as he can. Find Titans. Does no Redeemers there? No idea. Redeemers survives.
10 seconds to go.
So, drone is here, watching the alley peek. Reflect.
5 seconds left.
It's going to put barbed wire by the window and turn away. Sleep Terror's holding the kitchen, and then we've got two roamers. Where are you? Angier upstairs in the executive office. Godrami
Defuse a bomb.
upstairs by the main staircase.
Attackers drop the
Back down there
diffuser.
and join his team. So, here comes our attacking squad. Titan very, very quickly up to the wall of the objective, but then goes up top. Swaggy Poo going up with him. Jumrock goes full Tom Brady and misses the wall.
That's not Tom Brady.
Tom Brady would have made it.
Yeah. Perfect spot.
Drone goes out as soon as it's killed inside the objective. Cuckoo will make his forward. Redeemer is there with him, but the window's already been opened, so we're a little bit cautious. Rami made some holes in the wall as well to scare them, but has fallen back towards the objective. Downstairs, however, is Potions. He's looking for a slightly different angle to come and catch someone by surprise. We'll see if it works a little bit later on as the attackers get closer. They're currently swarming the floor upstairs above the objectives, which is very, very strong when attacking this location. Most of the floors above it are destructible. Can they make use of those, though? Demon will open up the first charge. Jimrock repels down. Jealous of that camera aim?
No, not as much.
Takes down one. Trapdoor right underneath Cuckoo has now been made open. He's kind of revealed his head to it.
Yeah.
Not this trapdoor though. Ramming close, but not close enough. Looks away at the last second. Will now cautiously stand next to that trapdoor and realise the next one's above his head is open as well. Spray comes down and through, all the floors are there, and starting to get a little bit cautious about where these shots are coming from, and is forced back into the staff room. It's Redeemer now. Checking his handiwork through these trapdoors. Thatcher will go through. Frost Trap takes down one, and Angier takes down Jimrock. Frost Trap will end up being taken off, but Godram is flanked around and killed Redeemer, and Onslaught are up 2 men. Their aggression and movement here is catching Nemesis off guard.
Right now.
Yeah, they are. Staring right down the barrel of it. Swaggy Poo still at half health, then thinks the respawn. Titan right up and above here, and look who was in the coreway behind them. It's Potions, Titan. Oh, he's about to peek around the corner. Turning his back to the staircase. Sprint straight in, and Potions puts him down. Cuckoo's going to come for it. The pre-fire's there. Cuckoo does get the kill, but takes a lot of damage for it. Sleep Terror comes around the corner, takes down Twitch, and Cuckoo has to find 4 people to save his team from overtime. He's got 22 seconds to do it. All you need to do, Onslaught, is hide, and you will succeed. Drops down, goes Angier, and says, I'm going to just take the kill. Yeah. My team can hide. I don't care. And we are going to overtime.
You know, maybe Assassin's Creed him, jump down from the top, and cut him to pieces.
Nicely done.
Done deal.
4 rounds in a row. Onslaught pull off the comeback, force it to overtime, and are staring down the barrel of taking map number 1.
You can just see this is becoming just that emotional advantage. Like, you know that wow, complete break. Nemesis. Nemesis. You know that they are just lost at this point. I mean,
yeah.
They are mad. They're
You come into
upset.
this game expecting it to be a breeze.
Right.
You go up 4-0, as you thought.
Right. And then just throw it.
Yeah,
Team
and then
kill,
tank 4 rounds.
Lose the round, lose the next round, lose again, and now we're in OT. I mean...
As just the defense of the basement comes out again then from Onslaught.
That is a brutal comeback.
Yeah, like, they are in their heads
and
right
again,
now.
Yeah, they have to be, because...
100%.
I mean, this is a totally different team than we just saw on this exact same map against the bottom C team.
Yeah.
No longer the bottom C team, I'm sorry. AGG is now up, but
yeah.
Amazing that they... I guess they should have just got on and played one more game before they started tonight. Because I guess they just weren't warmed up yet.
Just do one extra scrim before you start, and bam, you'd have been in this mood. Titan taking down Potions, who was arguably getting a little bit overconfident.
Right.
trying to pick at that spawn there, but Titan takes a bit of damage for it, so maybe we'll see if it comes out and helps. Ultimately, though, more likely to hinder his team, so let's see. Godrami also holding a very similar location, waiting for people to come on inside. Goes for a pre-fire through the door, but there's no one coming into it now, and will reposition afterwards. So I like that. Not holding out for the same spot, just go for the one play on it, and then rethink.
Yep.
He also has Anjur upstairs here with him to help him out. Sleep Terror is pushing through the garage, and Reflex is the last man holding both of the bomb sites. So it's going to come down to these room players catching a lot of Nemesis off guard, which has happened in the past. Will it happen for another round, though? That's the key thing here. It shouldn't do. Nemesis should be ready, but Titan is pushing into the lobby, and that's going to put him right next to Pulse. The Jimrock drone doesn't see him either. Godrami not giving his position away. Titan, the spray is coming out. Here comes the peek from Anjur. He sees him, but can't land the shots. That's pivotal. Now Godrami's inside, and Titan's in here with him. The spray goes down, and thanks to the shotgun not being nerfed, he gets the kill. And also thanks to the extra damage that was done by the peaks early on, Titan goes down. Anjur now fighting with Cuckoo's Ash as well, and the Twitch sprays are coming through the wall towards Godrami, but will not be landing. So they're trying to collapse in onto these roamers, but right now cannot land the shots. Anjur peeks around the corner. Cuckoo goes so incredibly low, and Anjur comes again, but this time cannot get the kill. Godrami incredibly low, still very close to both Cuckoo and Swaggy Poo's Twitch. Will be careful as the door is opened. Cuckoo gets down by that shotgun. Swaggy Poo looks to peek again, but Godrami's back into hiding. Don't need to peek again, man. Let him come to you.
You did it.
Oh,
You did it.
You didn't need to. Down this time.
No reason to.
No. Did not need to stick his head out again. You're already wasting a lot of their time. You'd already done a great job. Just be more patient. But we've seen this almost done before by Reflect and Sleep Terror. If Sleep Terror can get the guy from the drop down this time, it could all change. Sleep Terror sees the drone come down through the drop down and is ready to kill it.
Also worth noting, if Smoke's in the right place, he's still got all three of his gas charges. We're under 30 or under 40 seconds. He can run the clock on him hard.
True. Redeemer coming down the stairs. Doesn't have the diffuser. Jimrock's still droning for him, but Swaggy Poo has the diffuser and is now coming down the stairs. And as you mentioned, 30 seconds for all three charges, and they are all still locked away. So that is more time than is left on this round. 20 seconds and the first smoke charge goes out, even before the explosion goes off from the thermite charge. No. What was that one there for? I mean, he had the time, to be fair. The last one goes down. 10 seconds and it's in the plant spot. Swaggy Poo already doesn't have the health. Drops the diffuser inside the smoke, and that may be it.
That is it.
They don't have time to plant. That's it. Onslaught win another round. 5 on the trot.
I thought he was going to start the plant.
He tried it.
Now, yep, got down.
But gets down from behind.
They got him.
Grenade put him low. This is brilliant. Onslaught are still going.
Onslaught got them on time. Nemesis just lost the round on time.
Yeah. Because they're like, even with the silly aggression from Frost that wasn't needed there, their roamers have done so much damage to these Nemesis lineup.
And they're
Nemesis
now
are falling apart because they cannot drone out and clear these roamers well enough.
right.
Like, it is still obvious that Nemesis are the better shooters.
Right.
They are still winning more of the
lot.
firefights straight up. But so many of them are dying just by sheer surprise and flanks and positions they were not expecting,
Right.
that the damage is getting done all the same.
I don't get this many drops on people in casual as Onslaught is getting as Onslaught is getting on Nemesis right now. That's not a jab at Nemesis. Just like Onslaught's positioning is just Nemesis doesn't know where they are every single time. I mean,
They do this, like 6 rounds on the trot from
Nemesis
a 4-0
undefeated,
deficit.
and they're undefeated, and they're about
Yeah.
to lose 6 rounds in a row. They're about to take their first match loss to the bottom seat team.
I feel so bad for anyone
6
that went to
rounds in a
sleep
row.
before this game began. And then we play Plane next, which is another heavily defender-sided map, which Onslaught could easily take
Yeah.
and end up 2-0ing Nemesis.
Because Onslaught will, if it goes all defense rounds, as we talked about before, Nemesis picked defense to start, which means Onslaught will ultimately have the 2 defense rounds in overtime.
I believe so,
if
yeah.
it goes all defense matches.
Oh, baby.
Deploying welcome.
Redeemer, are you going to do that stupid trap again? Have you done it?
Not yet.
No. Thank you! He has adjusted.
They're hearing it on a delay, I don't know.
I mean, a what?
A 4
9-round delay. In through the front door then. Come the attacking team.
Everyone-
Onslaught.
Everyone learns at a different pace, okay? the fact is they learned.
With that IQ again for the firefight. She's the man holding the diffuser, the lady holding the diffuser this time. And now we'll drone around a bit. Godwami too. Taking their time. Sleep Terror coming in. They've got control of the lobby. Everyone on the defending team is down in the basement again. Making movements in from A to the adjoining red room.
Not like this wall.
No.
Say you got it, dude.
Yeah. Just wants to throw away his ammo. He's only got 3 clips left, which right now, when the pressure comes onto this room, 3 clips.
Mags.
3 mags, sorry. Vanish very quickly. Used to know better. The internet's ruined me. And they are holding tight.
Attackers have located a bomb.
The drones are now starting to make their way into the basement. They realise they are safe upstairs. They got a minute and a half to get down there. How are they going to do it?
Bomb
First
located
trapdoor,
by attackers.
open in the elevator. Don't drop down yet, potions. He goes down, but the rest of his team are in no position to help him, so he's got to hide in here for a while.
Just stay. Don't
Sleep
move a
Terror
muscle.
coming down the stairs with Godrami in support. They're checking the servers and it is clear. Reflect now above the red room. You can drop as well. Take out the frost trap. Nice. And you're in the stairway. Sleep Terror will start opening the wall. Potions is being very patient. He's now starting to push out and reveal himself. Downstairs comes Godrami. We'll see if this flank does anything on the kill feed. Redeemer is spotted. Potions can't get the shot. Here we go. The plants are getting close. Thermite has it. The Toxic Bait goes over the top, but he's inside and he's planting. Smoke, are you going to peek around? You've got the C4. It's not quite the right spot. Oh, it is just close enough, thanks to the smoke damage having already been done. Potions now reveals himself, and Jumrock will start firing on him, pinning him in the corner. Redeemer was also very close. Redeemer grabs one, Titan grabs one, Cuckoo grabs one. Potions is the last man here in the elevator, pinned in, and Jumrock knows where he is. The onslaught of rounds coming out from Onslaught is put to a stop.
And we are brought to
5 rounds to 5.
5-5. Next one takes it, and they've had some pretty solid defense rounds, so.
Ultimately, coming down to smoke.
Yeah.
Holding that better that time. If that plant hadn't been stopped when it did,
right,
that'd have immediately been back onto Nemesis to go on the attack and on the offensive to regain control and defuse, and that's when they've been falling apart previously.
Absolutely. And you can, again, just like I said, that smoke clearly has not well practiced that area, because 2 of his smoke, well, his first smoke grenade, way over, and his second one made it a little bit inside to do some damage, and it took him finally the C4, which still probably wouldn't have killed him
only
if he
because
wasn't.
Thermite started planting in a smoke charge, was he low enough health for that to get it.
Just kind of doesn't really have the distance down to cover that spot, which I feel like is a very important set made spot to have kind of down, you know?
Yeah.
There should be, wherever the distances are that you can throw a smoke grenade far enough to be in there, you should know them if you're going to play smoke.
So. Okay. I put a reinforced down. Yeah! Celebrate! Go me!
It's his war cry. Let him have it.
So, the defense then from Onslaught coming out in the open office and staff area. They won here already.
5 seconds remaining.
Deployed and ready to go.
Can they do it again? The hype is still real. It may not be 6 on the trot for this victory, but they can still win it 6 rounds to 5. This time we're getting no aggressive peeks from Potions outside. And the attack is coming in. Godrami is upstairs right next to this window that previously regularly droned by the attacking Nemesis team, but this time he repositions just before they get there. Gets back inside the objective. That's what from the attacking point of view. Redeemer still droning. Cuckoo up on the roof, still not feeling safe enough to go in as Jumrock repels his way down. Swaggy up there with him, and Titan now starting to put pressure on one of the objectives before heading upstairs. This is what they did before. They tried to get control of this top floor before pushing down, and they did get control. They had a lot of it. They had holes in the floor. They had trapdoors open. What they didn't account for was the aggression from Onslaught coming around behind them and shooting them in the back with shotguns. And Rami did it and devastated them. And they were 5'3", and then they couldn't get into the objective.
Right. Frost has been by far their biggest challenge.
Yes.
I mean, he's been doing devastating amount of damage with the Super 90, which
Using
arguably might not have turned out the same had they been on PC.
very true. But hey, it's the tools you've got for now, so use it.
Oh yeah, it's not nerfed. Use it up.
Using a different push then, coming in through the lobby, and Cuckoo is checking the skylight of the lobby as well to give them another way in. Redeemer will lead the charge with his Thermite, and is going to come around from the main reception area. There's still one man in the basement. It is Potions. He has been droned out ever so slightly, but everyone else is upstairs holding the different areas. Andrew hiding in the lobby. Has Titan actually right next to him, but doesn't realize this. 2 people running around in that lobby. But is waiting for the call to say they're pushing before he reveals himself, which is smart. No reason to go too soon when you might get caught by surprise or might not have the drop on them. As Rami gets Swaggy Poo through the floor, he was sitting there with that C4 for ages.
And it works.
Throws it up and takes Swaggy Poo out. Really nice play. Puts a trap behind one desk and then hides there. Redeemer now looking to make his way in. Pre-fire shotgun immediately scares him back. And a nice smoke will come out and hold him out even more. Now Cuckoo's still on a drone. They're down to a last minute. And Jumrock is having to start making a move around to where this thermite charge has gone off as well. He's in. Titan now upstairs. And we haven't seen any movement from Anjo yet. He's slowly walking forward now. Sleep Terror holding the hole. Potion has decided it's time to wake up as well. And here comes the move from Redeemer. He's inside the room now. We've still got a couple of smoke charges left. But Anjo gets behind Cuckoo. That's one more kill for Onslaught. He immediately turns tail and runs away as he's being chased down by Jumrock. But swings around and starts taking Jumrock low. Jumrock can't land the shots back. He doesn't know exactly where Anjo is, but Titan comes in and starts to join the fight. Anjo comes out, gets down, but it's taken 2 people's attentions. They're down to 20 seconds. Thermite is inside, but gets taken out by the shotgun, but immediately answered by Titan. The diffuser is here in Jumrock's hands, and there's 3 people left alive. He starts to put the plant down as Titan picks up Sleep Terror. Reflect is nowhere to be found. Potions comes around and stops the plant. 5 seconds, and Titan has got his back to the diffuser. Potions gets the kill, and Onslaught take a round and win map number 1 of Nemesis.
Shit. Oh my god. Onslaught.
I'm lost. Comeback victory, I don't even think that says it enough. Like epic comeback victory or phenomenal comeback. Rami, 15-9. Lord almighty, did he pick them up there?
If the traditional Twitch chat response of "vac" isn't going nuts right now.
Absolutely incredible. I want to get played on the way as soon as possible. I am still buzzing on the back of that.
God.
Let's watch some huge highlight plays. This is going to start off, of course, filled with Nemesis plays. They went up 4 rounds to nothing with ease to begin with. But it all fell apart. I want to talk there about the Roma play from Onslaught.
Yeah.
Unusual positions, so they weren't droned out. And they sat there for ages.
Right.
And because they used smoke so well, because they used frost inside the objective so well, they, as soon as they knew where the attacks were coming from Nemesis, those players were then stuck there for a long time. And that gave Andrew in his weird roaming positions and Potions from downstairs in his other odd roaming positions to very slowly creep up on these attackers. And even when he got that first kill, he then drew 2 of them away from the objective from 40 seconds, took them down to 20 seconds, even without killing 2 of them, just the first one. Wasted all that time, and suddenly the pressure is on Nemesis to get inside, and they cannot do it against 3 people, and Potions then with the other late flank comes through and gets the kill. And they did it time and time again just to make it happen.
It's crazy how, I mean, to execute roaming well and to come back and really pinch the attacking team arguably takes more coordination than just even attacking smoothly as a unit. And it's something we saw them totally unable to do against AGG, which was arguably their equal match. I mean, on both maps, Chalet and Bank, just very little team coordination, felt like very little synergy.
This.
Yeah.
Oh, he's hiding, he must be reloading. I'm gonna get him.
And then all of a sudden in Onslaught, they just, I mean, against Nemesis, they just turn it around and flawlessly time everything for 6 rounds, almost 6 rounds in a row, 5 rounds in a row, drop 1, finish it off. Yeah. From an 0-4 deficit.
Look at this. What range? Who said assault rifles are better than my shotgun? Well, phenomenal play. Cuckoo, this was a really nice shot onto Andrew, taking him down, but still, the damage had been done. Andrew already killed one person. Cuckoo was then incredibly low. This is Andrew's flank.
Right. Andrew's, again, Andrew's a perfect example of that. Clearly not the better player at aiming, at taking them apart, but his timing just always was devastating.
We've talked about how we love to see teams go from opposite directions more. Like, that's what needs to be done in a lot of situations. You need to be able to pincer and trade because of it.
Yeah.
But we know, and we've seen repeatedly, that it is not easy for teams to get that timing pushed perfectly from their direction.
Extremely
difficult.
But
there, Onslaught were doing it. Like, okay, it's easier when you're defending because it's, all right, well, I'm just going to sit here and hold them there, and then you come behind.
Right.
But to be able to hold them in place for long enough to not peek and get yourself shot, to not get over aggressive and get yourself shot, and to just make sure you give constant feedback as to where exactly these attackers are pressing you from while not being able to see them, for that Roman to then get behind and pick up the kill is huge. And they did it time and time again perfectly.
That was ridiculous.
Even on one bomb site, which they randomed.
Yeah.
They didn't pick a bomb site. They just contested it, let it go to random, and then defended it beautifully.
It seriously looked like they were kind of just going with, you know what, let's get this over with. We're playing Nemesis, we're down 4, let's go. Let's just get it over. And then they went ahead and got it over with.
Yeah, it's done. So, Presidential Plane.
What a comeback.
Onslaught start as attack, Nemesis start as defense. They're on the right sides. I mean, there's already 3 points that are just gone for Nemesis. They cannot get the full 3. They cannot stay undefeated.
Right.
That is done.
Yeah.
They are most looking for 1 point here.
Undefeated, and their first loss goes at a 0-4 or a 4-0
lead
to the bottom team.
Swiveled it up to the
swiveled up and
last
lost
place
6-5.
squad that just lost a game.
Just lost to the
0-5 to the second last team.
on the same map.
Exactly the same
Absolutely
thing. Phenomenal.
I mean, if anything, that'll give Onslaught an advantage on this map. It's going to take a lot of being cool, calm, and collect to come into this game without a very angry attitude from Nemesis. I know I would be done. I'd say, get a sub. I'm out.
So, the defense start from Nemesis. Meeting room and executive office right at the front of the plane to begin with. We all know how incredibly tough it is to attack the plane location. It is so defender-sided, it's not even funny. So the Fantastic Five of Onslaught have a mission to be done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So, here comes the defense. Now, I know a lot of people really dislike playing, especially on matchmaking or casual, because they're like, everyone just peeks outside and they kill me before I can get to the plane. Well, these guys are better than that, and they'll shoot back when someone peeks outside and tries to shoot them. Now, that's not to say it's not going to happen. They will pre-frame the spots, they will have an idea and try and shoot someone should they peek outside, but we've already seen in a couple of rounds from Onslaught where they've given it a shot. They've tried to look outside at spawns and they've tried to grab the kills. Not saying it's going to be easy at all here.
Attackers have located a bomb.
But that's not to say they will not try it again. It didn't succeed so well, but it might be a little bit easier. Or at least wait until they're coming up the stairs and then have a look outside. We'll watch and see. But I also wouldn't be totally surprised, to see it here from Nemesis. And I was right. Swaggy Poo does give it a shot. Start to have a look out the spawn.
Is that him stuttering?
Yeah, that's what I was checking for. 94 ping. It is. It is definitely just him. And that kind of sucks for Nemesis because if he leaves, he's got that 15-second timer gone. No, there we go. He's back. Smooth. Continues as before. So, the outside peak is done and dusted. No real damage applied. And Godrami and Andrew are looking to take control of the top cargo area of this plane pretty quickly with Sleep Terror's drone to help them out. That should go nicely and smoothly for them. Reflect also up in the cockpit. Sleep Terror still looking to make his way up. He was, of course, the drone guy. Will now make his way as Potion's drone. Very nice spot here, actually. Hiding in the main entrance. Gives so much information about the locations of these defenders. Titan down in the basement, looking for anyone that might be coming to clear this location, but everyone else upstairs surrounding the main objectives, waiting for the pushes to come forward. Grenades then coming in at the main entrance. Godrami pushing in from the back end, and Reflect looking down from the cockpit spawn until his team come to join him. Here they come. Angela leading the way, and Sleep Terror back on his drone from the cockpit. Will likely blow the trapdoor that is above the objective rooms when they're ready to go in. Potions, the last man coming up from the main entrance. Sees that Cuckoo is in this room. He has droned it, or at least has his drone shot from there. So he knows to watch this hole until his team make the push, and maybe they'll dislodge Cuckoo's position. But Titan, still hiding down in the basement watching the cameras, could be the game changer here. If he gets this flank right, he could destroy the push coming out from Onslaught. There's a minute on the clock, thermite charge has gone off, and now that's a second push in from Kitchen for Swaggy Poo to reposition. But Titan still underneath them. And he's very, very close if he comes up these stairs. In from behind him comes oh,
couldn't seal the deal on him. And that's the diffuser.
Yep, Potions, and that's the diffuser locked down. Jumrock though is very low, but Swaggy Poo C4 kills God Rami, and there are only 3 attackers left in a very, very small corridor, and the smoke is being used perfectly. And you're checking behind again. Sleep Terror going towards the cockpit, and the diffuser is still miles away. Reflect still firing down through this hole, but more smoke charges are coming out. Deeper into the kitchen to push them further back, and with 20 seconds on the clock, it's almost looking done and dusted already. This is the plane we know, this is the plane we hate. As Twitch goes down through the hole, will get immediately shot. Sleep Terror goes down through the hole, immediately shot, and it is all on Reflect's Thatcher. Drops through the hole and pulls the trigger. Just spraying as he goes. Funnily enough, gets no kills and is finished off by Jumrock.
3 players in the same spot, very close to the bomb, but they sent the diffuser off by himself. And I don't disagree with where Sledge went to play. It's a shame he couldn't drop that shot. He had the total drop on him. Definitely had the opportunity to kill him. I just don't think he was ready for him at all there.
Yeah, he had no idea to expect Titan
But
in
to
there
send him with the diffuser when you had 3 people all together right at the B bomb site.
I think he's the only one that spawned at the main entrance, and he was the one that spawned with the bomb.
Yeah.
So I think it was a bit unlucky that he was never close enough to give it away to anyone.
Right.
Because yeah, he was pushing main entrance to begin with. He was alone, and that was the first time he was going to be anywhere near the other team.
Right. That's unlucky.
Yeah.
Not to say, I mean, the defending team didn't drop a single player, so not that that would have made a huge difference, but it certainly didn't do them any favors.
And it's also playing, so as we expected, what a surprise defending.
But what we originally thought was that Nemesis might also win an attack, just given the difference between the teams. However, after watching the last game, I'm not necessarily sure that's going to happen. And if that doesn't happen, this would still come down to a defense game that we believe Onslaught will get the upper hand on.
Yeah, but for that to be the case, I'm very surprised Nemesis picked defense, knowing that would be the trade.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes, because right now, the defense is all set up here for Onslaught. Is anyone sticking their heads outside? Not Potions, not Reflects, not Rami this time yet. So all sticking and staying around inside. How can you not? It's so tempting. See, playing now, you stick your head outside, everyone's ready for it. They're pre-aiming it, they're shooting it.
It's
the true outdoor peaks on playing are late peaks.
Exactly.
And they think they're safe and they're coming up the stairs and not paying attention. But that's still not happening. Potions though is going to be same as before, hiding in an unorthodox spot, looking to catch someone by surprise.
I mean, they are truly, by your wording, the definition of cheeky peeks, because you don't need them.
Yes.
It's such a defensive, strong map. All you're doing is risking you dying. And if you get a kill, sweet, you probably would have got it anyway. If you die, you're actually just somehow giving the attacking team an advantage on a map where they really have none.
True. So, Cuckoo, Swaggy Poo pushing inside with drones, Redeemer and Titan joining them halfway down the plane. One random Capricorn trap there in case anyone tried to fall back into the bedroom, does get killed off by Redeemer. The drones continue forward. Potions, though, is still in the basement, looking for that slow reposition. Hiding from the drones that may be coming his way. Swaggy Poo, spots him. If he had hidden inside one of those little silver containers, he might have got away with that. As a result, he has to come forward, though, rather than backwards and flank up behind him. But will still be very close to his team when he does that.
Clear the blast area.
A minute and a half already gone. Redeemer goes forward and will go for the plant, but there is a bandit waiting next to him, and that will be charge number 1. Immediately fizzled out. Really nice by Anger, as if they didn't need the thermite charges to go off. Sorry, unless they don't even need to defend against these, but why not? It only makes it even easier again.
Drone is ready to go.
Sleep Terror board up there in the meeting office. And here is Swaggy Poo and Jumrock coming downstairs to clear out Potions. If you know where one of them is and is not dug in with the rest, why not go for it? Does get droned out again and now has to hide. Swaggy Poo's drone is killed off and he has to sprint away. Does successfully manage it. Swaggy Poo now pushing in with Jumrock to cover him. Checks it out, realizing that he has moved. Titan is taking a little bit low, and he now finds Potions, but the killer's there. Swaggy Poo gets him, but God Rami and Potions.
They
traded back and forth.
Trade, yep.
Swaggy Poo and Potions both killed each other, but God Rami picked up one other kill here with the shotgun through the main door. With 30 seconds left on the clock and no thermite charges left, Redeemer, Cuckoo, and Jumrock have to push through this smoke. to get close to either objective and kill 4 people, one of them being a Frost shotgun. Cuckoo goes for it, gets down straight away. That's the diffuser down and the EMP out. Into the corner goes Cuckoo. Goes for the revive. Drumrock will die while it happens. 9 seconds left and more smoke is there. Doesn't even have the health to get back inside. Cuckoo sprints through a spray of bullets. Reflect gets the kill on Redeemer with that smoke. And what a surprise! Defenders win round number 2.
I can't wait until the team practices this map up to show you. I know that a team's going to be able to do it. They're going to coordinate the attack enough.
Until we ban from playing from the map rotation. I'm all for leaving it in for Season 1.
All right.
You got to give it a practice. It is the first round of the Pro League. You got to give everything a shot, see how things run. Maybe it's just that matchmaking defenders are strong because it's matchmaking and yeah, they're bad. But Pro League really iterates the imbalance of this map. And it's not going to be fixed by let's move this door from the left to the right. It's just plan it.
But that's the, like, this game's supposed to be asymmetrical. People know that it's, as long as you have that opportunity to play on both sides, it's supposed to be an asymmetrical map.
So was Nuke.
All right, fair.
I do get what you're saying, but it still comes to a point.
If it's too asymmetrical.
Yeah. Where it don't work. So, next defense then from Nemesis will be in the press and staff areas. Not down in the cargo hold, which is most people's favorite second choice. This place feels more open and feels easier to attack, but in theory, or not in theory, but in practice, it's not. It is still 2 very tight funneled corridors, trying to make their way in towards both of these objectives. And it's just as easy to defend, especially with a smoke on your squad.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the options are. For a moment, I thought we were going to get a buck come out from the attacking Onslaught squad, but they just teased me and swapped it out for a Twitch. We'll go in again and check the top of the plane with some drones with Twitch as well. Titan trying to kill off this drone from Potions does manage to succeed. As Potions heads in from the backside, Sleep Terror's drone is killed at the top side as well, and here comes Sprint inside. Oh, Demon's on the other side of that wall. His drone see it before getting killed off by Titan? No, but it does see Titan, and he puts him down with quick bursts. Over that and into the trap means Redeemer will get a free kill and trade him back.
Thank you.
Rookie mistake.
Yep.
Oldest trick in the book is a frost trap behind a shield.
What do you think's going to be behind that shield? Come on.
Random shield location. Who puts a shield here? Why would that be? Yeah, I get it now.
Forgot he was an operator now.
So, drones coming in from up top. Rami cautiously thinking about dropping in. Redeemer's still in that corner. Down comes Rami. And now just has to hold this angle. They know that Frost is in this corner and he has been droned out and of course peeked for that kill earlier. He's still there. Rami still just holding. Cannot go for the hunt because there is a player to her left.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
And Spiky Boots. They will fire straight through their doorway. Dreamer looking for a reposition, realizes she's going to get caught, but walks straight into the fire of... Oh god, Rami can't make it count. He sprints out to Hunter, and now Cuckoo says, yeah, no, I'm here. Yep. Puts her down. And 3 players are left for the attacking team. Cuckoo's still inside that objective. Just how is he not seeing Andrew here? Does see Andrew, but didn't want to fire. Now Redeemer's pushing forward. Going for it, fires Andrew, walks straight into her crosshairs, but the shotgun wins out all the same. The other guys don't realize. Oh, Sleep Terror drops straight into his crosshairs, gets put straight on his ass. And there is just 1 man left. He is pushing forward, trying to hunt down the Frost, hides in the little cupboard. No, he's in horribly pinned position here. Cuckoo comes through. Oh, he looks too low at the last second. Does survive for a couple of extra seconds long, but Cuckoo will finish when he tries to come out. And another defense round, which ultimately could have been an attack round. Like, here's the thing right now. Nemesis were playing that round very aggressively. And aggressively is the wrong way to defend play.
Yeah. There's no reason
if you die while pushing aggressive like that, suddenly you're leaving your team in a 5v2 through 5v2.
Exactly.
Redeemer died
for the
Cuckoo
exact
died.
same reason that going outside and peeking in the beginning is not worth it.
Yeah.
Just under no circumstance.
So unfortunately for Onslaught there, just the sheer firefight prowess of
I mean,
Nemesis.
It was so evident with Ash just totally whiffing.
Yeah.
I mean, a full magazine at Frost, who did no effort to shoot
Attackers
back,
need to
missed every
locate
single
and
shot. It's
defuse
just,
bombs.
Yeah.
that's pure gunplay, and I mean, the only way an attacking team could win this is with perfect timing, which they've been 50-50. Onslaught was no timing in their first 2 games, but unbelievable timing on the last map.
Yep.
And with better gunplay.
Yeah, and I mean, Titan, again, the first kill that went to Onslaught, the first kill of the round was because Titan peeked aggressively again.
Right.
So, like, he screwed up. But Cuckoo
Yeah,
and
there's
Redeemer.
no reason to peek that long up the hallway.
No, exactly. But Cuckoo and Redeemer did a good job, got away with it, but
Right.
another defense round. All the same, now it becomes the Onslaught chance to defend, and they go right downstairs. So, this is arguably the easiest spot to attack of the 3.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and
Maybe
defuse it.
it is the one for Nemesis. They toyed with the idea of Montagna, but didn't choose him in the end.
Danya.
Mayonnaise
It's the one.
will now move in as normal with a
Bomb
fantastic
located by
fight.
attackers.
Potions gets spotted out by 2 drones, and now has to reposition downstairs, but the aggressive push comes out from Nemesis, while Anger's on the top floor with Godorami in support. So these mispositioned roamers are still in play for Onslaught, and they did win them from rounds before, but again, it's not so pivotal to have roamers on playing because you can just sit in the objectives and play it tight.
Reloading!
And if they die outside of the objective tier, it's even more damaging than if they die outside the objective normally. And it is not easy to hide on the plane like it is on some of the other maps that they were doing earlier.
No, there's very, as much as I love roaming myself and the value of roamers, this is not really a map where more than maybe 1 tops is ever useful. 1 hanging out up here in the servers is very powerful, as we've seen time and time again, especially on the PC with the amount of time they can waste and burn.
Godorami firing down through the floor, doesn't get anything but has to turn around. Drone will come out and find Anger, and he has to reposition. The spray comes through the wall and does tag him. He gets by safely, ultimately taking half his health though. Drops down into the back room, finds Swaggy Poo and just begins to pre-fire around. See Swaggy Poo looking up the stairs, but Cuckoo followed him and put him down before he could react onto Anger. 1 roamer down. Frost is up there now, hasn't been droned out as much, but the Frost trap has been killed. She will now push on and find 1. Does just about get him, but it's a lot of shooting and not a lot of killing, and as a result, Swaggy Poo has the time to trade out Godorami. 2 defenders are left. Nice shot up through the floor, Sleep Terror, gives him a 3v3, and that's Thermite down, so the trapdoors are suddenly no issue. And with 57 seconds on the clock, Nemesis have to make their way into the objectives. Titan begins towards B. Portions is hiding behind the bomb for him. Swaggy Poo is low health from those fights earlier on, and he has Cuckoo with him to come down these stairs, but they've got to get through the barbed wire and will use breaching charge for it. Titan is going to come and join him, so they're all coming from this direction. Sleep Terror looking through that gap between the boxes, doesn't get any shots off, but now knows the twitch is to one side and Smoke is there to force her away. Gets the down, and that's the diffuser down.
And that's the match. Or round,
No, 26 seconds. There's still a possibility for some fast kills here.
Possibility for some more smoke grenades.
Ash is coming in from a different direction. Sleep Terror takes out Titan. Now the smokes will really be important, but he pushes in. Finds 1. That's Sleep Terror down. 15 seconds. Trying to find Portions. No, he's not. Potions takes down Cuckoo with a quick shot and another defense win.
Almost.
Defense.
Losing Thermite, losing that opening, definitely was the turning point there.
I don't like Onslaught running so many roamers on this map. You
Yeah.
do not need them on
No,
plane.
you
You're
don't.
strong
Absolutely
enough as is.
1 tops, 1 playing servers up there, just
Say one
stalling
roamer
for the
maybe
time.
when you're attacking the front of the plane, the meeting room executives, 4 can hold that with ease. No roamers when you're in the basement like that, because it's already big enough to spread out that 5 people can cover the area without standing on each other's toes. And again, maybe 1 when you're in the middle floor, because again, that's just 2 entrance ways to worry about. But yes, you're right. Like,
I just think I do think that 1 in servers, even for basement, because if you just play 5, they get a lot more time. I mean, the faster they can figure out that there's everyone's downstairs, the faster they can spend that time just pinching down into the bottom floor. If you have that guy up in servers and he can play it like we've seen other players really work the clock on that, then
actually, yeah, that's true, because they can also drop from that servers
right.
right down to the tail of the plane, right on top of the
Exactly.
stairwell, and get down into the. It's a very
Exactly.
fast rotate back. Yeah, okay, it's not so bad putting them up there. I was just thinking how it is a long way from that objective, but actually, it's not.
Right, it's not too long. And if they, for some reason, decide not to take you or not to check servers because it's in the basement,
You get
well, then
devastated.
you're going to decimate
Attackers
one
have
of the
recovered their
flanks.
diffuser. Attackers
So,
must locate and
Swaggy Boo
defuse
heading
the bomb.
upstairs then for
Laying out the welcome mat.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Nemesis, just to do a couple of floor reinforces,
Attackers
nothing
recovered the
too
bomb
crazy.
diffuser.
He did peek out from cockpit here last time. Just goes with a pre-fire this time, but isn't aiming in the right spot, and oh, Reflect will drop him as he goes for the repeat. Never go for the repeat.
Drone spinning up.
And Nemesis defense begins, man down. Titan down in the basement again where he was before, but this time now that a man down has to come upstairs earlier. Did catch them by surprise when they did that last time, and this time they are bringing the buck to the table. Andrew with the C8. I'm surprised by this because a lot of people don't like his recoil, even on PC.
Right.
Even more surprised to see him try and use it here on the Xbox, where it is a game design fact it's harder to control the recoil, which is why the SMG11 recoil changes are different from one console to the other. It's not even just flame. So, Godrami and Buck coming in from the back of the plane, reflecting the cockpit. Sleep Terror is up there with him, and Potions this time he's coming main entrance on his own, but as we said, doesn't have the diffuser this time, so is a bit safe to stay there. Trapdoor from the cockpit has been blown, and that means Jumrak has to go prone to play safe. Titan's in the corridor, which we saw a smoke play very well before. Ain't gonna be a smoke this time though, because he did.
And that's huge.
Yeah. But there's already 1:25 on the clock, and not a lot of progress has been made by Onslaught for attack.
Clear of the blast.
He's through one, lost through the next. Goes for a pre-fire into one spot. Nice idea, but he's not in that one.
Loading mag.
He was behind the next one. He's fallen back even further. Tags onto Jumrock already as Sledge tries to come up from the main entrance stairs. Titan now firing into Godrami. Neither of them getting too much damage out, but Rami there on the second peak takes a lot of damage. 50 seconds as the thermo charges go off from the kitchen, and that means a reposition for Titan's aim.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
Buck looking to come down through the cockpit drop hole. Sleep Terror's drone goes out. Potions is still looking through the main entrance. Here comes the drop. He's still firing down the end. As they reflect, firing through one end. 37 seconds. The movement's got to be made. Andrew's drone now. Check in from a distance. Grenade comes out. Titan is prone across the floor. Is it going to be enough? It is going to down him. But he's docked. Gets himself back up. And no, Rami gets the peek in time, but will lose his life for it. Trades 1 for 1, but it's still a numbers advantage for the attackers. Shots coming in and a grenade coming in. Redeemer gets one though, and it'll be 3v3, but really low health Rook now. Cuckoo gets Andrew as he tries to drop through the cockpit. Jumrock will take out Reflect after very fast reactions, and now suddenly Potions has to get them all. He downs Cuckoo with a knife, has to kill 2 more. Finds Jumrock, will down him. Now he has to find Redeemer, and he's hiding behind a reinforced wall. 2 seconds, he's round on the right. Doesn't see him in the last second.
Operators, you are out of time.
Oh, I really
that
wanted
was
an
the
attack
attacker
win
round.
there.
That was it.
That's the
It's-
closest we've seen anyone come in a long, long time.
It just comes down to the fact that they just don't, they can't win the gunfights the same. They're like, Nemesis is just far superior at the gunfights, and this is such a gunfight intensive map for the attacking team. You have to at least be equal. I mean, them taking smoke out, that was their chance. That was their opportunity. Losing smoke as your first person down should never happen on defensive plane.
No.
Ever. He's by far your most valuable defender, which is a rarity for Smoke. He's not usually the pivotal defender, but on this map, I mean, he's a
Defenders,
solid
protect your bombs from being
30 to
defused
40
by
seconds
attackers.
worth of guaranteed stalling.
And to make it kind of even worse for Onslaught, when you have that advantage thanks to that kill,
Right.
every kill you get should be a trade. One
Yep.
for one, 1 for 1. And when you trade 1 for 1 down, you start with a man up. You're gonna come out on top.
Yeah, that's that
But
map.
you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's again,
Getting
it
good at
just,
that math stuff.
it's as simple. It doesn't matter how well executed. They just, this map requires that individual gunplay to be too good for the attacking team.
Laying out the welcome
So
mat.
they are back on defense now. We did see them get so close with attack in the last one. Can Nemesis do it here now? As we said, they're meant to be the better squad. They're definitely the better squad with gunfights and 1v1 fights.
Attackers recovered the
So if they get into a similar position, will they be able to win them? And will that result in a round win for them?
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Time to wait and find out.
We're ready for
The round
company.
begins and it's 10 seconds in. Demo makes a very quick way up the wing of the plane. And they're still running around quite a lot up there. Captain can, slightly separate from the rest of his squad, is now going to go and rejoin them, but it gets sprayed down through the wall. Spends so long upstairs that Redeemer opens up an early kill for the attacking squad. And this could be the advantage that Nemesis needed. We saw what Onslaught could do with that one-man advantage from the start of the round. Can Nemesis do more? Cuckoo droning around upstairs, everyone else still droning the other floors, checking every little thing is clear before they move forward. But here's the big difference that we saw in the previous attacks. Bandit is here, doing what he can to stop the thermite charges. And yes, with a man down, it's going to be easier to defend. But with a man down and the thermite charges stopped, they may not have to worry so much about the disadvantage. So, Sledge coming forward, checking around a couple of corners. Now the drone will be his eyes for him.
Drone activated.
And in fact, he chooses to drone himself.
He wants
Swaggy
more
Poo goes
eyes.
downstairs, yep. And what does he find? What a surprise. A lot of barbed wire. But he also sees that it is barricaded off, so it's safe to move forward a little way. That grenade will kill the Twitch drone. Not great communication there. Walks, oh, so close to a frost trap.
He saw it, okay,
He
good.
did see it at the last second, but oh, God almighty.
Yeah. I will say
Goes
the
to the
Yellow
next
Brick
one.
Road was originally designed for plane.
Makes sense.
Makes
Both thermite charges had gone again, so no trapdoor in the cockpit going to be used.
Has been dropped.
No, oh, they actually got it open though. Oh, okay, that's not wonderful. Manger looking to come through the main entrance, but the smoke is still alive, as you mentioned, and the smoke in front of that hole, even though it is there, could be devastating. Titan wins another gunfight into Rami though, and suddenly they have a two-man advantage. The smoke starts to come out as Swaggy Poo gets another gunfight. This could be the attacking round we were looking for. Nemesis with 5 people alive. Titan will be the first one to drop, but the smoke is still there on the kitchen doorway. Redeemer is droning for more information, gives him exactly where Reflect is as Potions is trying to spray onto Cuckoo. Here he comes, going to get in behind him, but Reflect comes out, is ready for him. Potions grabs Redeemer as he drops down. Reflect grabs Cuckoo, and they're back to a 2v2. 30 seconds on the clock. Reflect is out of smoke charges. Jumrock is still down in the kitchen, and Swaggy Poo is still a distance as well, but has to get past Potions to get there. They've got 20 seconds. It's going to come down to a sprint in and take the shots. Reflect is very low. Swaggy Poo pushes forward a little way, comes in, goes for the pre-fire, and it is going to work. Potions now has to fire all the way from the other bomb site, and he has no health whatsoever. The defuse is going to start going down. They're hiding behind it. Swaggy Poo finds him, and an attack round goes to Nemesis. That is quite likely the game over. Right there. It is such, as we've seen time and time again, a defense-sided map.
Right.
To get any rounds on attack could swing the game, and the first one has fallen in Nemesis's favor. So much more pressure now on Onslaught's back for this attack round.
And they got enough angles that it made Smoke's whole big choke there useless, because he was smoking off one side, but he just straight up won gunfights on the other door, which was good on his part. But it, you know, the fact that they had people already past that hole, they had people playing from the front of the plane, it just spread it out too much for Smoke to really do all that much and be effective.
We saw Redeemer prone and staring at that corner with a shotgun, and somehow Titan on Sledge managed to sprint in prone and shoot her out from that corner.
Right.
Never should have happened. That was a big moment for that round. If Frost was still alive there and Titan had died much faster, that was a defense win. Straight up, nice and easy. So getting that Frost kill in that space swung that round straight over. Sorry, not Redeemer. God Rami, sorry. Yeah. On the Frost was the one that was killed by Titan. And he pushed forward. And if you're Nemesis, you got to be breathing a sigh of relief having won that attack round.
10 seconds to
The
go.
first attack round I think we've ever seen one on play?
No.
5 seconds to insertion.
I don't remember when, but we've definitely seen attack rounds one. We definitely have.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Yes.
Attackers are
Which
moving
game?
to defuse a bomb.
The
Attackers
game
dropped
where
the
one
diffuser.
person kept stalling them heavily up in the ceiling, in the servers.
Ready for company.
He kept running them for like full 2
Attackers
minutes,
recovered the bomb diffuser.
Barbed
and then they
wire
would
going
switch, and they wouldn't be held up. They definitely want attack rounds. I think it was on PC, I believe it was
Oh,
last
PC,
year.
okay. No, we've never seen plain old music ever.
I don't remember.
I think we've only seen on Xbox. It's been L4 Legendary in week 1, and then Instinct in week 3. Never mind. God Rami has opened up the killing onto Titan.
We'll
Okay.
have to look it over.
I believe you that it wasn't the first one we've seen one, to be fair. But it's definitely the most important as things go in this standing.
Right.
Don't go over that thing, please. You know there's going to be a trap on it the other side. Please actually hit this barbed wire. There we go.
Activated.
Redeemer still around the same corner as he was before. Pre-fire comes out. Swaggy Poo gets down up the other end as well. There's that frost trap going down now. Redeemer peeks out. Will be revealed here to God Rami.
Swapping mags.
Potion's wearing it, takes down Swaggy Poo. Redeemer thinking about coming around the corner again. The spray is there, Rami kills him, and suddenly we're in a 5v2 for the Onslaught on attack. After just seeing one round and talking about how rare the attackers win this, they might get another one. Andrew get down Cuckoo, and suddenly it is all on Jimrock to kill 5.
One rook and a
Portions
dream.
comes upstairs, Portion wins the
Doesn't have
firefight,
it.
and in the fastest
That was
time ever, we immediately say, bugger it, screw the defense sided, attack wins 2 in a row.
Wow, they want it.
They want it bad. Back onto defense then. And they can take the front of the plane again, which yes, didn't work for him last time, but is still by far the strongest selection. All that pressure to talking about. Nah, bugger it, we're still gonna get it. It's there, easy. Onslaught. Defending to try and take us to overtime.
This map should not be banned. It's too early. This game's too complicated.
Attackers
The
need to
teams have
locate
too much
and
to learn
defuse as
still.
many bombs as they can.
Defending is the smaller skill gap. Yes, it's easier, but it is definitely the smaller skill gap than attacking. Because you have the whole map more so at your disposal when you attack. I mean, fact of life, in real life, attacking is the preferred thing. Defending sucks. You know? When you're on the push in war, you lose a lot less people than when you're just defending it. Then, you know, once you've taken somewhere and you're trying to hold it. You know?
10 seconds
Okay.
remaining.
I mean, that rings true in this on PC.
Right.
Attackers win more than defenders do.
Exactly.
5 seconds to insertion.
Not necessarily on this map. But still.
Right. Yeah. This map is the exception because this map
Attackers
is
recover
just,
the defuse.
again, like,
Attackers
it's a
need
new
to
game
locate
and it's a
and
game
defuse
with
the
a
bomb.
lot to learn.
So Sleep Terror gets down fast this time, and Potions decides he's the man that wants to be taken out really, really fast from an outdoor peak.
Drone spinning up.
Could have been going so well. Just don't do it.
Attackers
It's
have
not
located
worth.
a bomb.
It's hilarious and casual. It's not useful in the Pro League. Not on this map.
Really have to defend with 4 players, and Andrew is upstairs again. He's the sole roamer, or was the sole roamer.
Targets in sight. First floor.
Maybe not. Still not going to work through this time. Cuckoo's drone taken out by Reflect. He's still inside. They don't have a bandit this time to try and stop the kitchen plants going off. God, Rami also trying to roam around downstairs. They are really spread out here from Onslaught. I don't know why you're mixing up a tried and true strategy, and why are you using so much ammo on this drone? Just run away from it, go upstairs.
Bomb has been located.
Being in this basement is not that important. Titan grabs Andrew as well. That was the roamer down upstairs. Reflect is doing laps. Rami downstairs does stop Titan's Roam of Terror. But there are more shots coming in his direction. Redeemer is firing down from the top floor onto him. And Jimrock is bringing the diffuser down here with him. He still can't kill this damn drone.
It's down to...
There we go. Swaggy Boo's drone is down.
My. 13 shots remaining.
Meeting room.
EMP has come out. He's still holding tight. Redeemer knows where he was, but just watching him to come up the stairs. Rami's still hiding in here, checking that location. And there's Jumrock. Can't get the instant kill though. Now the shotgun's really damn close. Go around the corner, pre-fire, goes for it, gets the down and the diffuser. Oh boy. Redeemer will immediately shut him down.
Attackers
He
recovered the bomb
didn't
diffuser.
back it up.
Here we go.
With a minute at 10.
Still
The
a man
thermite
up.
charge goes off and Cuckoo takes down Sleep Trevor. Reflect then,
be
puts
another
the smoke
attack
charge out. Gonna go for Redeemer, finds him, doesn't get the kill. Has to turn and hide back inside, but Cuckoo is behind him to his left. Gets in his own smoke. Flanks around behind, will find Swaggy Poo. Puts him down. Where is he gonna find Redeemer? He knows he doesn't know if he's downstairs. Oh, he's in a trap. Doesn't matter that Cuckoo's behind him. It's 1v1 and Redeemer has no health whatsoever. There are still 2 smoke charges left in Reflect's arsenal. There is a drone in Redeemer's. The drone gets left in a spot. Redeemer's going to come upstairs and come through the kitchen. Reflect is already looking at the kitchen. He's going to peek around the corner and see him. Reflect sprays the shots off and then repositions. Grenade comes out, destroys some barbed wire. Checking back the other way. The pre-fire's coming out because the drone told him he's that side. Barbed wire needs to be destroyed as well. Reflect is back to watching the kitchen, holding it so tight and very, very prone.
Bye, Redeemer.
Oh, he gets
Oh.
behind the bar.
15 seconds to go.
Now
Behind
he
the
doesn't know
chairs.
he crossed. He doesn't know he crossed.
No, he has
his
no
side.
idea that he knows he's crossed. Oh, he's still got an idea. Plant's going to go down. 10 seconds, so he won't even be able to use the 0-second timer. He stands up. The smoke comes in. The smoke's going to go out. It's not going to touch Redeemer, but
What?
the bullets will.
Why?
Been eliminated.
He had to move because of the smoke. He
But
couldn't stay close to the
he
left.
could have shot him right there. You could see his head right here when he stands up.
I
You
think
could
he
see
was
him.
more focused on, oh god, I've got to plant, I don't have
Yeah.
time. But yes,
Oh,
we're getting overtime.
yeah.
Oh, baby. Attack round.
I thought they had that attack round. I really did. I didn't notice him in the trap.
No, yeah, I didn't
As soon
really.
as I saw him in the trap,
I saw
said,
the
"Oh,
silhouette
G."
and thought he's just proning, right? He's
Right.
just proning, but no,
G.
he was in the trap. Oh, that's big. So a 1v3 technically pulled off there by Reflect. Very
Right.
nicely played by him, taking us to overtime. But as we just see here, Nemesis is starting the overtime on defense.
Thank God for Reflect, because Potions, a fool.
Attackers need to locate
That,
and
Yeah,
just the
stop
peek.
peeking outside.
So many mistakes by the defenders in that round. So
And at the
many
very
foolish
least, if you're going to
mistakes.
make someone peek outside at spawn, don't have Andrew roam.
Yeah.
And don't have God Rami roam.
Just,
Spreading
They-
your defense is so thin.
they
When
were begging to lose that round.
They
and
really were.
Smoke decided not.
No, Reflect
thank
says
you.
no, I don't want to lose this round.
I would like OT again.
This is the closest game I think we've seen Nemesis have.
Yeah.
It's against the bottom of the table squad.
Who again, I can't stop saying, just lost to the second bottom
Yes.
to the table squad. 5-0.
10 seconds to insertion.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, we saw a similar game with Velocity versus
Attackers
Astral
recovered the
on
bomb
the PC
diffuser.
last Thursday.
Attackers must locate and defuse
But
the bomb.
arguably, you know, Velocity is known to be a decent team. They just haven't had a good run. And this team's just been on the bottom. They just have lost basically everything. And all of a sudden said, hey, undefeated Nemesis, we would like overtime on both matches, please.
Yeah. Oh man. What Nemesis are doing probably though is not being peaky or being over aggressive.
Yeah, they have no reason to.
No, they are falling back as all 5 in and around the objectives.
So they did start in defense, so they will ultimately get both defense rounds.
And they have the bandit here now, looking for the battery to try and stop the plant go down. Cuckoo reinforces that wall, but one thing that hasn't been reinforced is this one. There is a tiny gap there,
Yep.
which if blown open by an Ash charge could allow a second opening into this room that could catch them by surprise. But it
Prevents
is a
that
long
smoke
shot.
choke.
But it's long shots that could win this round.
Right.
Or win the plane map.
And if they lock one attacking round, they have an extremely good
Attackers
chance of
drop
winning
the
if they
diffuser.
stop pushing so aggressively. It was a great idea on Bank. The aggression was awesome on Bank. It's so stupid as the defending team on this map.
Yeah. Drones forward, knows that he's safe to get inside the kitchen. Goes for a spray onto a reinforced wall because he doesn't realize that there's no one in the other room anymore. He just checks that it's open and does so.
Attackers recover the
Rami
diffuser.
forward. He'll start making his way through some of the barbed wire. After killing the camera. Titan is around the corner waiting for the first man to show up. Trophy system takes down the first Ash charge that comes on in. And the second one, he tries exactly the same thing again. Thermite charge, gets fizzled. Titan starts to spray around the corner, doesn't do a whole lot.
Flashbang out.
Next thermite charge going down. Redeemer is too late. This one will be opened up, so Redeemer's pinned in the corner, but there's still only a minute on the clock. Titan now gets a lot of damage put down at him from Reflect, but will return even more and puts Reflect down. God Rami now about to peek around the corner and immediately taken up by Swaggy Poo's C4. Push forward from Titan. He will be tagged up by the Twitch drone, but it is then killed out. Jumrock creaking across Potion's crossheads. And then prones into them, but again, doesn't take too much damage. Sleep Terror peeking on through. More firefights from Andrew, just pinning everyone into corners. Grenade's trying to come forward. Jumrock taking more tags. Grenade goes down, up. Does tag Redeemer, but doesn't finish him. 30 seconds still on the clock. Into the corner, they come for Titan, but Sleep Terror doesn't get the pre-fire down. This man will, but he gets straight back up again. Cuckoo finishes him off, and Potions now has to find 5. He's ready for Titan to push around behind him. Not ready enough though. Redeemer comes through and will get finished off, but ultimately it's
Attackers eliminated.
no problem for Titan to flank behind and kill off Potions to win the first round of overtime.